Satisfactory. Less than 10 seconds. It's very appropriate that we're eating dessert.
While we're
talking about just desserts.
Doing just desserts.
Oh, we should do something. Nah, never mind.
We should bake a cake.
No, I was gonna say like
donuts.
For the order, we eat something light before we talk. You know, we talk for a bit, and then like
this podcast. Like, if we go with that format, this podcast is a great way to just get fattened up, man.
We'll gain 50 pounds by the end.
We'll be dead by next year.
This is episode
2.
We gotta get better at this. Of Just Desserts. I'm Todd and I have a cookie in my mouth. Sorry.
Why don't we just call it like the Mad Max Just Desserts?
Well, it is the Mad Max Just Desserts.
Yeah,
Just Desserts, Mad Max.
Instead of keeping track of the...
Oh yeah, we'll call it by the subtitle of whatever we're talking about.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, next week, spoilers, it'll be The Bastion.
It will be Bastion.
Mad Max.
Mad Max?
Bastion Mad Max.
Oh shit. Bastion.
I want Supergiant's Games to make a Mad Max game.
I want to know what that would look like.
A mixture of pyre and something
better
else.
Fucking sound delicious.
Because of the result of last week, I won the game of steaming reviews. And I made Ben watch one of the best movies probably ever made at this point. I have no problem saying that.
Ever made?
One of the best movies ever made. Not the best movie ever made. I think the best movie ever made is called Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay, but that's just me. One of the best movies ever made. And the best movie I saw in 2015. Mad Max Fury Road. George Miller's third Mad Max movie. Starring Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Hoult, who played Nox. Nox? Yeah. The war boy
Prince
with
Noctis. Yes.
with the two tumors right here on his shoulder. You remember that?
I forgot he names them.
He names
they have
them,
little
yeah.
happy faces on them.
Yeah. So Ben, I think it's fair to say that you're not a big like live action movie person, right? It's not like you're not a movie person overall, right?
Yeah, not.
Or like you watch movies just like anyone else, but you're not like into them. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've never seen this movie?
I had not.
You missed it. You missed out on it.
I mean, I saw it now, so technically, I missed out in the initial wave when everyone saw it.
Right, right. I mean, we can just go into it. What do you think of it?
I liked it. It was definitely good.
Yeah.
There's one thing that really turned me off.
Oh, really?
It's one specific piece in it.
Okay.
I'll ask you this because I saw it on Blu-ray.
Sure.
Was it supposed to be a 3D movie? No, right?
I think they did have a 3D run.
Yeah, I didn't watch it in 3D.
Okay, then that probably explains it. It's one specific scene near the end, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Let's start with the beginning. While it's definitely called Mad Max, it's in the Mad Max universe.
Yeah, it is.
The story isn't for Mad Max.
It's not. It isn't.
The movie happens to have Mad Max in it.
Yes,
but
he's along for the ride.
It's very much Furiosa's
escape,
back and forth trip.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the whole part of them going back was kind of like you're not really gonna go back. Oh, you're gonna go back. Okay.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be we're gonna cross the ocean.
We're gonna go to the Greenland.
This is our best shot to cross the ocean. No, well, the Greenland they had already passed it apparently. The Greenland was a toxic
where they ran
swamp.
into the crows and stuff.
Yeah. And so that was like Furiosa's like moment of weakness where like what do I fight for anymore? And I was like, okay.
I mean, that moment when she runs into the other women, I don't remember what their like group was called, but that moment,
the mothers of mothers, I think. It was.
Yes, the mothers of something. That moment where she drops into the sand like on her knees, that was like one of the big moments in the trailers. Great moment where she's like just screaming, but you can't hear anything. Like I love that stuff. Mad Max, like I said, is just along for the ride. He is a character. He is not the character. It's all about Furiosa. And actually, I'm totally okay with them going forward, making movies about calling it Mad Max, but like Mad Max is just, I'm in another problem, you know? Like I'm totally okay with that. That's just
you want him to bumblefuck through
stories. Yes.
To be fair, the other two are more centered towards Mad Max.
They are.
Again, it's like, it is
he's
the
part
same
of a greater
formula,
narrative.
right? Yeah, like it's Mad Max has gotten himself into some shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's basically what it is. But I think this one, it's more the characterization of, or his co-stars definitely outdo him in a way. But Tom Hardy was, I think, a great choice. I'm kind of biased. I like Tom Hardy a lot.
There was something about his voice that I felt was a little odd.
People don't like his voice.
Because he talked I mean, like throughout the most of it, Mad Max or Max, because
Max.
They don't call him Mad Max. Help
No.
me. They just call him Hey You.
Yeah.
Because shocker, he doesn't say his name because he
until the
doesn't
end.
want to be known.
Yeah.
He just let me the fuck go. I just want to be alone.
Yeah.
And at the very end, it's Max. You can call me Max.
They call Max.
So I felt it was weird because like throughout most of his things, he'd like bumble whisper.
He like mumbles his
like,
way through.
yeah. Give me the cutters.
It's a lot of like hand motions.
Yeah.
Especially when he catches up to them in the rig, and like they're like drinking water, and he grabs the shotgun, like the shotgun without the shells and everything.
Yeah, and like
it's
he
just a bunch
points
of,
at it
it's just a
and
bunch
he's
of like
like,
this and this and this and yeah, it's just a bunch of
cutters.
that.
Water.
You can watch that movie muted.
I will not agree with you on that one.
You don't think
there
so?
Are small pieces. I will agree with you with large, sections.
Yeah.
But there are small pieces that are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I get that. But there is a black and white version that's out now called the Chrome Edition. That's basically a muted version of it.
Shine.
Yes, Chrome and Shine. Black and white. It just has the music over it.
Okay.
That's the one I want to watch. But yeah, it's just a really impressive movie, and it's also it's one of those movies that's like, it's so impressive that so much of it was like real stunts, real people driving the cars, real people on the poles around the cars.
Real danger too.
Real danger too, yeah.
What was it? The stunt driver on
the main rig.
Yeah, on the main rig. Like he almost he flipped. He flipped one of the vehicles doing a stunt.
Like it almost blew up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Do you want to talk about specific scenes, or what do you want to talk about?
What are your favorite parts? Or like, I know you said that you already had a couple parts that you were kind of about.
Well, yeah, that really doesn't matter. At most, that's me being nitpicky.
Sure.
But like, I like the fact that like everything in that world has already been happening.
Yeah.
Like you start. The world has been fucked for a long time.
Yeah, it doesn't explain a lot to you.
There are people called full-lifers and half-lifers. Mm-hmm. And apparently, if you're a half-life, essentially, you're a slightly radiated person almost from Fallout, You're half cool for the best, explanation.
Or like the war boys who are basically dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there are full lives who are essentially kept as blood packs for the war boys. And there's this false deity known as something the Immortal. I forget his name. Immortan Joe? Immortan Joe.
Yeah.
Who is riddled with tumors and half dead, but
himself.
Puts on a clear armor and he puts on a breathing mask and he's good to go.
I mean, he's basically the gatekeeper to like resources. Mm-hmm. That's what he is.
Yeah.
The water, the food.
He makes this false, I am a god, praise me, I will take you to a highway Valhalla.
Yeah, highway Valhalla. Yeah, and you'll ride.
And
shiny,
he encourages people to spray paint their teeth silver to get that quick high and kill yourself for me.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I love that idea that like this guy has humanity by the balls so hard that he's become a god.
Yeah.
It's
really because he holds the water, which is the one thing you very clearly in the beginning. It's like, that's what people want, the water.
Yeah, and like he's even like preaching to them like
oh, don't get greedy with the water.
Do not become addicted to the water. It will rule you. Fucker, you like he turns around, there's a small pool behind him and he chills in water, and he has a small harem of ladies which are from a descendant line of special people.
I don't think that's really explained.
I think they're supposed to be full lives, and they're also supposed to be from the clan, the mother of mothers, or something like that.
I mean, basically, he's just looking for a perfect heir because, like, all of his previous children have not been perfect to his liking, right? Mm-hmm. Like he
has one son, but he's essentially a giant dopey.
He's really dumb.
He's a dopey dude, but he's
strong. He's like this
he's
powerhouse.
Bane. He's a Bane equivalent, He's strapped onto like a giant filter that's always
something
cleaning
like
the air
that.
for him.
I think that's something like that.
He lives off of mother's milk.
Yeah, and he's got and then he's got Furiosa. Furiosa is technically not his child.
Well, no,
it's not.
Her, her preferred warrior to drive the war machine. I think they called it, which was essentially a big rig.
It's a big rig, yeah. I think the most impressive thing, like I said about the movie, is how well it conveys its story with so little dialogue. And you gotta admit the car chase, like all the fighting on the cars is just spectacular.
Oh, it's good. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Did you love that moment with the guitar at the end? When the cave is kind of coming together and then like the guitar like comes really close to the
That was the
screen?
one thing that killed it for me.
Oh really? So that was the part
was
that killed
so
it for you.
fucking dumb to me. Like, I don't know why. Like, it looked not good to me, and like that's why I was asking. What was this movie in 3D? Because I felt like that was a shtick for 3D, where like, whoa, it's gonna hit you. No, it's
So
going back.
like I think we said at the beginning, I think it was in 3D. I didn't see it in 3D though.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Because there are some scenes in Mad Max that do feel specifically tailored for a 3D experience, like when Max is strapped to the front of the car.
Yeah, and they zoom
Right,
in, and
right,
he's
right.
like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
And then the dude is driving. Is like, "Don't worry, even if you die, we go to Valhalla. It's all good, bro." And they're just flooring it.
Yeah.
I love the concept of a dude that crawls around your car to maintain your
To
car
fix
while
it.
you're driving.
Yeah.
And like, they're pouring gasoline into their mouths and spitting it straight into the intake to make you faster.
It's so
It's fucking
it-
bananas.
it's almost like a pirate ship. Like there's something does something. Everyone does something on the rig or
and
the car.
those, what I'm gonna call thermite spears.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, that's
Super-
gnarly.
Yeah, it is.
So that's metal as fuck, and it's gnarly. And like, at first I saw like a car that had a bunch of things, and they looked like big rig radio antennas. I was like,
Yeah.
I guess it's for style. And then I saw them like picking them up and throwing them into the cars, and like shit was exploding. I was like, okay, they're weapons.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. Yeah, I liked it, and like, there's the hardest mission that was capture them, but we can't blow up the rig because my precious harem is in there.
Yeah, basically, the girl had the child. Right, yeah.
Which there were 2 pregnant girls in there throughout the movie. The albino girl was pregnant also. She constantly talks to her stomach and calls it Little Joe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the first one, the one that was like, I guess the oldest, or the one that had like everyone's trust, is like, we're going to the green zone and it'll be okay. And she hops off. Well, she falls off the rig and she gets run over.
You know, one of my favorite moments, and something that has become like a very like a gif, is the moment where she almost slips off, and then she almost slips off of the rig, but then she climbs up, and then and Max is just like gives him the thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's like those. That's what I say about the movie conveying moments of story without any dialogue.
What happened to say?
It's just so good.
One thing that they definitely got right is that Mad Max is 90% action.
Yeah.
10% dialogue. And the story doesn't need a deeply vocal narrative because it is all about just caveman style survival.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, there was never a moment where it's like, you're explaining too much, let me see more action. Like, everything was, being done as it should have been done.
There was rarely a moment where everything stopped. Like, they were always on the move. And the thing is, all the dialogue, the very little that there wasn't, it was meaningful. It all had a place in the story, right? And I just love at the end, kind of going forward with like how Max sees himself. At the end, he just leaves. Right? No, he doesn't say goodbye.
Well,
he just
leaves.
leaves.
Like, he's a guy that's still been living, and like,
he's still facing his demons, which he clearly has,
He's constantly
hallucinating.
Scared of a little girl that apparently knows him very well.
Yeah. Maybe it's his daughter or something. We don't know yet.
And, I mean, even in the very beginning, you see him next to his car. And he starts his monologue in that, like, I'm still so fucked from my past.
Yeah.
I hurt so much, and why should I bother trusting anyone when I've failed them so many times and whatnot? There's one thing that I wanted to know more of, and that's the dude with the guitar. Because you guys were saying that he's like the last person that ever knows how to do the guitar.
Something like that.
And stuff like that.
It's very possible that he's the last living guitar. Like,
the last
metal
guitarist in the world.
Yeah.
And like, you guys were talking, like, and I thought, like, they go over this, but like in the movie, like he's a dude strapped onto a bunch of bungee cords, and he's just fucking playing.
It's like during colonial times when you had drummers along in the battlefield.
They
like that.
had their own drumming vehicle, which was like 4 drummers.
Yeah.
fucking going to hell on.
They're war bards.
Yeah, basically.
And
it's
like,
super cool.
I love that concept in that it was a war militia moving, and they were always ready to just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And
Also,
I
love
we're going into the territory of the whatever
the bikers or whatever. Yeah,
and like they have cars that look like literally like cadillos, like stickers.
Yeah.
And that was their thing. They just kind of ram into your side and bust your tires, or they had saw blades on the side and they fuck up your tires.
Yeah.
And like, that's how they got shit done. And then there were some other people, another clan, and they were just on sand motorcycles,
dirt bikes.
I guess.
Yeah,
but they had like elongated backs and
Yeah.
whatnot. They were made specifically to ride dirt.
I think it was
sand.
I think what's really cool about the guitars in particular is if you really pay attention.
The dude's blind or something.
That too. He definitely has something over his face, right?
No. Well,
he's got like this thing over his face, doesn't he?
where Mad Max is like
he's fighting on the
fighting
thing.
and stuff. Yeah. And I think that thing falls off, and I think he has his eyes stitched up or something
like that. Yeah,
and he's just blind.
He's like a super pale guy.
He's in like
flailing around.
A red hillbilly onesie type of thing.
Yeah,
and like he's just flailing around because he can't see.
No, and then the guitar comes back to him and he just keeps going.
Yeah, like he gets it and like okay. Dun, dun, dun,
also, what I was trying to get to is that if you pay attention, in moments where you see the guitarist, the music that he's playing falls in line with the music that's playing in the movie.
I don't think I paid too much attention
it's so
to that.
cool.
I
love those
remember
moments.
him like he didn't do anything crazy.
No, it's just real
always him
simple.
keeping a tempo like
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
it's
dun,
all anytime. Like I said, anytime that he's playing and you see him on screen,
it's very simple tempo keeping thing. But it was like war is happening right now. We're gonna go fight.
It's like this really simple riff.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad you liked the movie. I'm glad you liked. I knew that wasn't going to be like a punishment because I'm like, yeah, you guys you're gonna enjoy this movie.
No, in no way was it a punishment.
Yeah, I know. At some point we're going to get to one. It's going to be a punishment.
I'm sure
it'll happen. So
Sonic 06.
So if they've been rumored to be producing another one because there's supposed to be a couple of them. Would you watch that one for sure? Or
yeah.
All right, cool.
Actually, like after I saw that movie, I was in such a mood to see more movies.
Yeah,
that I tried to look for Shin Godzilla or Godzilla Resurgence, and it doesn't exist right now.
Oh,
like
bummer.
it's out, but like
not here.
It's being aired in specific theaters. Can you find one?
Right,
that's
probably like
thing.
Austin or something.
Like I looked it up, and like Funimation was like giving information about it, and that was the closest thing I saw.
Yeah, so we have Funimation Studios here in Dallas, so.
But like I don't know, like I didn't look at the places because I wanted to like just see it. Like if I could just rent it from Netflix, I would have tried it, But like that didn't exist, which like made me feel a little down because I really wanted to see it, but it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to think of movies that are coming up that I really want to see.
They're coming up. I'm actually not super sure. Like
Alien,
what is actually
Covenant's coming out soon.
Covenant should
looks
be
fucking
soon.
great. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 looks really good.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Dunkirk, which I'm super excited for. It's a new Christopher Nolan World War movie.
That one looks interesting.
It looks really good. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple of them. I'll probably wait on Logan. I've never been super into the X-Men stuff.
Logan?
Yeah, it looks good. I'll just probably wait on that one. Well, Ben, you watched a Oscar award-winning movie.
Really?
It beat so this past year when it was up for awards, it basically everyone thought oh, Star Wars, like Force Awakens is going to take best art direction, costume design, effects and everything, and Mad Max sweeped all of those. Star Wars didn't get a single one. I think it got the awards that mattered, but the ones I was really hoping for was best director and best picture. I knew best picture was a stretch.
Yeah.
But at least best director. But they ended up giving it to a director who did The Revenant, who is oh god, I keep forgetting his name. But it's like this is like the third one he's won almost in the 3 years. But that would have been really cool if he would have if the director would have won for Mad Max, because he's been trying to make this movie in particular maybe for 20 years.
Specifically Mad Max?
Yeah, well, specifically this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because he directed the previous two. But I guess they never thought it was going to come off the ground. I think they started like legit production like in 1999 or something.
Wow.
Long time.
Well, Mad Max was a running comic book series.
Yes.
It was a comic book series, yeah. The movies
This
came out in the late
movie,
70s.
Is it off, like, directly lifted from the comic book series? Or was
I think there's a comic book series that has happened because of the movie, but there was also a previous one, too.
Oh, okay.
I believe Fury Road is its own entity, but like all Mad Max is, like, the comics are their own stories.
Yeah.
You know, the movies are their own stories. You know,
And they're all
Yeah,
considered canon? Or
I mean, I guess.
pretty much. Like,
Also, the game that came out around the same time that Mad Max Fury Road came out, totally not necessarily related.
Not the best,
Like,
yeah.
it's not. Oh, it's also not the best. Not necessarily that about the quality of the game, but like the Mad Max era was not even Tom Hardy. Like, it's just a Mad Max. Yeah, I think you can almost. I think they almost think of it like James Bond. James Bond is played by like a million different people. He's just a name, you know. Which actually, talking about this, I would not mind giving that game a shot. I never played it.
I heard it's not.
I heard it's not very good.
Yeah.
But I heard that the car combat is the thing that you go for. Which I'm kind of curious about.
Apparently, the car customization and combat is the
meat of
why
it.
you would even bother.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Ben. It's a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it to anyone. It's just good.
Yeah,
It's very good.
it's very good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next week we have you once again playing Bastion. And
So close, wasn't
don't worry,
it?
I'll play
Yeah,
it.
we
with
were
Yeah, close game.
One off.
Yeah, literally one off. What was the last one? It was Sleeping Dogs. Right.
Got it off
the
the
Cantonese.
first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continues.
So yeah, we'll tune in next time where I talk about Bastion's soundtrack for like 30 minutes.
Ooh, hell yeah. All right, later.
Also, have you played Transistor?
Not yet.
God damn it!
You know what? If next time I play against you, I'll make you play Transistor, and you can just come over and play it for a couple hours.
Oh man, Transistor soundtrack is fucking bomb.
It's incredible.
Bomb ass.
Darren Korb.